Hello there and welcome back to Space Engineers. Yes, we're back on Space Engineers once again. Going to be continuing kind of our little survival playthrough that we got going on here. So, if you may remember last time we had... did we take this thing out for a spin? I think we did. We took this thing out for a spin. We got most of it done. It's mostly built, but we did take this out for a spin. And we drilled down some, we drilled some ice and stuff like that to get it ready to test. We found out a couple of issues with it, being if the drills were full, I wasn't able to use this hinge right here. It just would not work. Even if you put it to max torque, it would not move. So I then built a little bit of a sorter system right in here. So behind here, we've got a couple of sorters, which push out ice and stone. And we may have to turn them off when we're drilling just ice. Or if we want to drill just stone, or, you know, whatever it has to be, we'll just turn those off directly so it doesn't, so that it doesn't empty out. Just turn off the filters. But we ran into a couple of other issues as well, which was the unloading. So we also had built this forklift right here. It's kind of a, I don't know, kind of a futuristic forklift, if you will. I did forget to paint that, so I'll paint that. There we go. That's probably pissing off a lot of people. I know it pissed me off. But yeah, the problem with the forklift is the forklift's not heavy enough. Even with this thing completely full of ice and a little bit of iron. Yeah, with this thing completely full, I'll show you what happens. It's not heavy enough. Also, we don't have enough power to... Oh, it's because the engine's not on. That's why. Because when it's... I only got 2 little batteries. It's just for emergency power. Honestly, we should probably turn those to recharge. That way they never get drained. There you go. Oh, it's still pulling too much. Huh. I guess you need both. Yeah, we need both in order for it to work. Okay. But yeah, as you can see, we're not going anywhere. We're not. I mean, we are going somewhere because it is pulling it, but yeah, we just aren't heavy enough to make this happen. So, yeah, we just got to turn everything off. We have got to make this way heavier, which then led us to building the gravity generator. Because if we look inside of the progression tab and we go over to gravity generator, the gravity generator will, once we built that, that gives us access to the safe zone and the jump drive, as well as the artificial mass blocks. These artificial mass blocks will give us oh, unknown. Hold on. So artificial mass blocks don't work necessarily. That's not going to help us. Well, the artificial mass blocks will. I don't know how those work exactly anymore. It's been a long time. We'll find out, but probably in this video. But yeah, we need more gravity generators or gravity components, gravity generator components, whatever they are. Yeah, gravity components. We need more of those, but unfortunately we're out of silver and gold, which is what we need in order to produce. If we go over into production here, in order to produce that, we need a bit more gold and silver, and the cobalt. We have enough cobalt. It's just, yeah, we need enough gold and silver to make that happen. And unfortunately, we don't have that bit. We did hook up also over here. We did hook up the industrial refinery, which allowed us to process those items. Unfortunately, you need what is it? Don't know why I put on my helmet. In order to build the yield module, which would have helped us if I could spell it. The yield module itself we put that down here. The yield module requires superconductors. And if we look over here in superconductors, superconductors require gold. So we needed to process the gold in order to make stuff to make gold. To make more gold, essentially. Because gold, you want yield modules when processing gold, especially because you don't get a whole lot out of gold when you mine it up. It's like, sure, you can mine it up, but you're not going to get a whole lot of it. Now, this does present another issue, because if we want to be able to make this forklift work, we're definitely going to have to make this a lot heavier so that it can work. Which there's a couple different ways we could do that, of course. We could also put another engine on here and make it even heavier, and then just move the wheels back. Of course, that kind of defeats the purpose of it being a forklift, doesn't it? Because it's not really designed it. There's also there is a solution to this problem, and the solution that we're going to probably be doing for now is we're going to build a crane in order to get this container right here to connect to this connector up here, or we could pipe up these. Actually, piping up these would probably be better. Well, what we'll do is we'll move them closer, so then we can do that. But yeah, we're definitely going to need a crane in order to put them back on here. The only problem with using a crane is the crane will have to have a sideways arm to kind of get underneath our drill rig here. So, okay, I guess, yeah, crane it is. So sad that this didn't work. This just wasn't, it's just not heavy enough. Which is kind of annoying. But yeah, I got a parking space for this, at least right now. We'll redo it once we have the thing, or once we have a more operational base, we should say. Oops. Well. Nah. It's got so much power. But it has to have that power if it wants to be able to move. Turn off the engine for that. Yeah, I guess it needs the batteries in order to have enough power to use the wheels when it's fully loaded. Interesting. I didn't damage these, did I? No. No, that's all good. Didn't damage these either. Okay. Perfect. Yeah, there's a few things we can do. I am thinking about extending it. I don't want to extend it, but I think we're going to have to. At least with the second motor, we won't need the tanks. Or the second hydrogen engine, we won't need the tanks. But then again, I don't know what's heavier, to be honest. Like battery. Well, a battery wouldn't really work necessarily because it wouldn't fit with the design. It would be a design choice type thing. Plus, that thing can't move these crates anyway, so we'll have to use our big boy over here. Yeah, this thing is extremely heavy, which is crazy. But it also has, like, you've got 2 batteries, you've got 2 H2 gens, you got a big old massive hydrogen tank. You have, which actually eventually I'm going to swap this one out with a large cargo container. That way it could hold a little more. It'll be eventually, though. I don't know when that'll happen, but I do want to eventually swap that out because we really do not need that much hydrogen on a small little vehicle like this. I went a little bit overboard when I did that. Yeah, so. But I guess the immediate issue is we need to find some silver and gold, which I do believe that one of these holes probably has it. Yeah. So I guess we'll start checking holes here. Finally. That has taken forever to get enough gold and silver to make that. I actually mined more silver than I did gold, so I actually had to go down to my gold mine and actually go dig it up. But finally, we have the gold and silver that we need in order to make this happen. Grab some energy real quick. I'm also going to grab some hydrogen because I think I'm getting low. But yeah, all of the holes in the lake have been checked and mined. Well, not all of them have been mined. If they didn't, I mined a little bit, and if it didn't have anything because it wasn't coming up on the drill, then I would just mark it off as done. So yeah, what I was doing out here is I would mine a little bit, put a marker, go to the next hole, mine a little bit, put a marker. That one's clearly just ice. Mine a little bit, put a marker, and then some of these mine a little bit, put a marker, just to see if there was anything in it. But some of these I would mine out a decent amount and then put a marker down. So you can see there's little holes in there. Because these asteroids don't leave a whole lot. They leave very little. So, and then, of course, we got a whole mountain that way I haven't even started to check out. But I was just like, man, I got enough silver for this entire thing. But I don't have enough gold. So I had to go down to the gold mine. Go and get it. As you can see, we do have AU, I believe it is, or is it AG? Actually, could be wrong about that. That's AU, okay. Yeah, gold is AU and silver is AG. Yeah, and we're processing that gold now. But we can finally... Boom. We can finally build a gravity generator. Obviously, it wasn't. The gravity generator is not going to work in the atmosphere anyway. So we're just going to put the stuff up.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
Crap. This grinder's a little bit too effective sometimes. But yeah, those gravity components do weigh a lot as well. I'm only holding one, and that's almost half my inventory already. You're quite crazy. But now we can finally try this artificial mass block system, which I do want to try, so... Okay. I just want to try the artificial mass blocks first. You see that truck do a little jump? I don't know why. Or maybe it was just this and it made it look like that. The bigger truck took a jump, but... Okay, so now we can look up artificial mass blocks. Yeah, I just don't know if artificial mass blocks even work. Oh, they require superconductors and gravity components. Oh dear. Oh. The game spawned in a new thing. Spaceball, so. It says react to artificial gravity, but what about natural gravity? So we need 1, 2, 3, 4 superconductors. I don't know if we're going to be able to have enough for that. Oh, yeah, we have no... Well, no, we're good. So 4 superconductors and then a couple of... We'll just do this. Okay. So here's where I find out if this is even going to work. I'd imagine the artificial mass blocks... Oh, they just... Oh, they require power, too. Current mass is 2,000 kilograms. Oh yeah, they're quite heavy. I'm doing wheelies here. We might have to put a few more on, but...
Meteor storm inbound.
Oh, meteor storm. But yeah, here's where we see if we can even pick this up. I did put it over here, but I forgot to lock the connector. I had to use the big truck to do it. Eh. Oh, that sounded close. Oh, geez, that is really freaking close. Yep. I can't even see him. Jeez. This mountain is getting peppered. I might have to find a new base at some point. It starts punching holes. Yeah, I can't even drive the forklift now. Wait, we can turn artificial mass blocks off, can't we? Yes, yes you can. Okay. Let's put those in a group then. So artificial mass blocks, we're going to call these the... Oops, if I didn't have my caps locked on. Caps lock on. If that's how you spell it. I don't really care. Okay, save. And we're going to put that on the hotbar. Actually, let's put that over here on 9. Turn clock on off. So you turn those off. I'm still having trouble turning. Oh yeah, I was going to put some gyros on this, wasn't I, at some point? Did they just weigh a bunch as well? Yeah, they might just weigh a bunch. Because, yeah, I cannot turn whatsoever. We might have to invoke four-wheel steering on this. Forklift wheels. Oh, I keep doing wheelies. Maybe we don't have any propulsion on the rear. Yeah, we can definitely do that. Oh, I should have named these. So right 3 and left 5. Let's turn off steering on those. That is the rear. Nope. Okay, left 5 is the rear. I could have swore I named these, but yeah, left rear, right rear. Okay. Yeah, the ones I turned off steering. Okay, this one is... Let's Control C that. We'll set this one up as front right. Yeah, front right, and this one's rear left. That's right. Okay, that makes this one the RR. right rear. And that makes this one front left. So I was thinking about something else. There we go. So now if we go, yeah, front left, front right, rear left, rear right, rear right, rear left. We want these to steer right, but we don't want any propulsion on them. No propulsion. Okay, that'll keep it from doing wheelies. Oh, I forgot to turn off the steering on that. Wait, didn't I just... Now it's saying these are backwards. Okay. So front left, front right, and this one's rear left, and this one's rear right. Okay. Now, turn off steering, turn on propulsion, turn on steering, turn off propulsion. Now it's doing stoppies. I might just have to do... What's the traction on these guys? Let's go friction at 50%. Yeah, it's got it's max power, but you kind of have to be. Yeah, now I'm tempted to see if this will work. Trying to get to the middle of it, roughly. Turning up the friction did kind of help. And definitely turning off the propulsion for the rear tires definitely did help as well. Okay, so now we're going to 6, and then we're going to 5. Oh wow. Of course I did forget to turn on the artificial mass blocks, but I don't know if that matters. I still can't move it. It might not have been enough. So I did want to try these artificial mass blocks, but... Okay, we need 4 more superconductors. It's like, I know we definitely have enough gold for that. Because I just mined a crap load of gold. Okay. Nope, still not heavy enough. I'm gonna have to throw a battery on here. And that might not even be enough. Let's see. Because these do weigh quite a bit, so... I was thinking what we could do is we could throw like a big old battery. Yeah, the problem with the battery is it's like... Doesn't matter which way you put it, it's going to be offset. So roughly how many batteries would it take? I guess would be the question. Jeez. Okay, we might need a large grid forklift. That's what I'm gaining from this, is a large grid forklift is the only thing that's going to be able to lift this. But if we do a large grid forklift, then that thing's going to be massive. Pain in my ass. Of course, these might not even work in gravity, like natural gravity. Could be a very good possibility that they don't even work. Alright, well, that failed. And looks like a forklift is going to be absolutely useless. Okay. Whoops. And forget
Inventory full.
it. Before I knew what was happening, I was grinding it down. That's fine. At least we get the superconductors and stuff back, so not that big of a deal. But yeah, this forklift is absolutely useless. So let's go ahead and disconnect it. Yeah, it was a pretty poor design anyway, I suppose. For some reason, I just heard the backup alarm that you'd normally hear with the construction equipment. Beep, beep. Immediately. Balls. Oh my gosh, this thing is so effective.
Inventory full.
How is this so effective, man? This freaking drill, or this freaking level 3 grinder is amazing. Oops. No. Oh. Every time we get one of those new unidentified signals, the whole world unloads, and I don't know why. And I know what everyone wants to say. Well, that's just a poor PC. Yeah, probably. Although my PC's not too bad.
Inventory full.
I definitely say it's on the lower mid scale. What? Oh. No, don't fall in the hole. Dang it.
Inventory full.
Gotta be careful when you get close to full inventory. No! Sorry, I'm a little bit annoyed that my vehicle failed.
Inventory full.
No! Damn inventory. And pipes weigh so much. I'm gonna have to jump down. You can just bury it. Oh, come on. Just let me delete these. My turret's almost full anyway. There we go. Yeah, this thing also barely moves them, by the way, when they're full. You can move them when they're empty, no problem, but when they're full, yeah. Pull those plates out. Fix our floor. Alrighty, I guess it's crane time. We definitely need a crane. I'm wondering if I should just make the vehicle longer. Get these crates up there. Empty this one out by hand. We gotta fix some of these, but empty it out by hand and then just make this vehicle, just this entire thing longer, because it's already longer via that. Just make this whole thing longer, and then it won't have so many troubles trying to nosedive everywhere. It'll be expensive because it'll be a million wheels, but that's fine. I'm okay with that. Yeah, I'm just thinking like, and this should have all been made out of heavy armor too. So, yeah, why don't I just extend this out, weld it all up, and then put a bunch of wheels on it. It's already kind of leaning, but put a bunch of wheels on it, get these two up there, because we know we can do that with this. Because that's how we did it last time. We lifted it up and then pushed it in. Also need to do that too, but yeah, we just put both containers on there, then it can hold both containers at once. That's a lot of storage as well. That's a lot of storage. But we'll have a lot of wheels as well. So, yeah, okay. I'm okay with that. Alrighty, that didn't take too long at all. Just a measly couple of hours. You see, I did remove this as well, because that's like, well, since that's gone, that's gone. I use this to get these up onto the trailer, up onto the truck. So, yeah, we, how many wheels? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20 is a 20-wheeled vehicle. That's pretty insane. I did paint all the wheels, right? Now, of course, I don't have the steering or anything I set up like that. But, is it raining outside? No, it's not raining outside. So we could potentially go drill as well. How's our tanks? Not great. Well, actually, they're not that bad. We could drill some ice, and that'll probably help them out. Because the ice does go into the... yeah. Anyway. So I've also got all my connectors set up as well for all the different cargoes. So now we're hauling both cargoes. And I think what I'm going to do instead... I do like them to be be able to be swappable. So I am leaving that fact in. They're not tied down to the actual truck. But I would also like them to be able to just connect up to a connector. So when we mine stuff like iron, like we definitely need a lot of iron right now. So I think that's what we're going to go do. I do have my ejectors on to eject ice so that I don't fill up the ice this time. I had a hand empty out that one container, but we are empty now, so pretty good there. Let's go ahead and go. So I need to go to control 2. Let's go 3. Just making sure I'm doing the outriggers correctly. Okay, and off we go. And now there's so much more power in this vehicle now. Oh yeah. So all those new wheels, except for the very last ones that I added. I forgot to do that. Okay, so left 10. Left 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait, which one has steering? Left 10 has steering, left 3 should have steering. Oh, do I have my steer wheels up here? Somewhere. No. 8, 7, 8, and 7. 4, 3, 2. Right 2 should have steering. Wait, which one has steering here? Right 10 and right 9. Okay, now the right side doesn't have any steering. Except for right 10. I need to name these. That's what I need to do. Okay, so now I finally got the steer wheels figured out. I've decided to do 2 steer wheels. 2 on the front, 2 on the back. And as long as everything's set up, we should have... yeah. So a decent amount of steering. And I'd also decided that 5 kilometers was going to be the speed limit of this vehicle. I figured that would be good. Oh, the other thing I wanted to do too. Let's see if I can do this real quick. Is there a center to this? There's not. I think that's the only place I can really put them. But yeah, I was thinking this would be really cool if we put lights on these. So I'm trying to be very careful. Because, man, I don't want to... I grind through blocks like they're made of wet tissue paper now. Alright. What kind of lights do we got? Our corner lights. Let's see, this got all the lights in it. Corner, double corner, offset light. Ooh. Light panel. Ooh, that looks cool. I kind of like the light panel, but also at the same time, I'm like, eh. I wish I could center this. Kind of like the inset light, because those do look really cool. I guess we could do them here. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. Okay, let's go get 8 of those. Eh. Freaking wolves. I come out here and then there's wolves. All over the place. Oh yeah, I probably still have some damage. I'm sure. But the basic idea is when these lock down, they're going to have power. So then when I lock them down, I know they're going to be locked down, because obviously the only way for them to get power is through a connector. And if the connector's locked, of course. There's no batteries or anything on these. So it's the basic idea anyway. Well, this sounds like I'm sitting next to a diesel truck. Diesel semi-truck. I need to build one of those at one point. Yeah, okay. I like that. So that just gives me an assurance that those are locked. Of course, these... What are they called? They're offset lights. That's going to be O. All these offset lights we're going to do... Oh, I can't put in a color code. That's actually kind of sad. But we need a lot of red. There we go. So something like... that'll work. I would rather, like be able to control click this and then have like a... Either like a big old... Like a color... What do they call it? Color wheel, color sphere. Something like that. Of course, in radius all the way up to max. No, we won't put radius all the way up to max. That seems a bit excessive. What's about the middle? About 10? Okay. 10. There we go. But yeah, then I know that those are connected. Okay. Alright, let's head out. This thing is so slow, but yeah, we're going after iron today. We want 2 containers full of iron, and we want to chuck out all of our ice. That's going to be our goal. Yeah, we're almost there. Just making our way. We're going to drill right next to our other hole here. That we drilled last time. But this time, everything's going to be set up and ready to go. Well, for the most part. Yeah, we have everything set up. Just got to get her aimed. Okay, at least it's not trying to nosedive into the ground anymore. Alright, we may have to adjust this slightly. So, but the first things first, of course, is the outriggers. We need to be safe. So outriggers go. We lock to the ground. Now we are locked. And then we go unlock 3, or not 3. We unlock 5 and 8. So now that the rig is now unlocked. And then we go 4 and 6. Oh. I should have done 6 first. It's fine. Or start at 6 first, at least. there's our rig. I really need to put some armor on that because all it takes is one of those blocks to blow up, and then the whole rig falls off. It's like we need a little bit of armor. I do want to put a little bit of armor on it. Okay, so we are now locked. I do want to drive a little more forward so that we can at least drill somewhat of a straight hole. So very carefully, we're going to leave the outriggers down so that we can lock in case anything bad should happen. Okay. 3. All right, and we're ready to go. As you can see, we're mining there. And there goes our ejectors. Now we are obviously going to end up with a little bit of ice in our containers, which I will throw out by hand because I'm too lazy to set up a system. Yeah, we are ready to drill, so let's get going. Alrighty then. Well, decided we were gonna have a bit of a fast-paced um, fast-paced drilling time. We did get most of the containers full, not all of them. There are some that aren't full. Um, if we look in here, that one's full, that one's full, that one's full, and that one's almost full. So I decided to stop there because, well, I don't want to get all the drills full and everything else too, because then we have some problems. So that is, I think that is going to be it for this episode of I was going to say Satisfactory. Is going to be it for this episode of Space Engineers. So next time we will make a crane, I think, that we can take these off and then stick them onto the container, or stick them onto a connector somewhere where they can get emptied into the refinery and let the refinery do its work. Because we needed way more iron plates to continue what we're doing anyway. But yeah, everything worked out pretty well. I did have to move the outriggers back, and I had to add more ejectors because it was taking forever to drain all that ice. I think it was draining 123 at a time, which is very little. When you have like a box full, like 42,000 ice, it was taking forever. But this system it seemed to work out quite well. The only problem I was having with it is the front, like 2 to 3 ejectors would eject ice back into the hole, which would then slam into my drills. I think my drills are okay. Yeah, because I think they said that there was a point change in Space Engineers where the little rocks and stuff don't do damage to grids. So I think there was a change there. I think I remember them doing damage to grids, but yeah, it's been a very long time since I remember that. But anyway, I think with that though, that is going to be it. Like I said, for this episode of Space Engineers. So I do hope you enjoyed. Oh, and before you go, I would like to give a huge shout out and thank you to all of the investors you can see here. Seriously, thank you. You guys are awesome. It is much appreciated. And until next time, I guess it's a goodbye.